Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to AppSec's online support system. This is round 2 and week 7. I am your English teacher, Ms. Sayyeda Rubana. Dear students of class 2nd year, the contents of today's lectures are Unit 2, Hope and Aspiration, Reading Selection 2.2, Glory and Hope. That is a speech delivered by Nelson Mandela. We will see the title and the theme, question answers, and in the end essay writing. And the topic of the essay is the achievements and efforts of great leader Martin Luther King. So let's start with Glory and Hope, Selection 2.2, speech by Nelson Mandela. For this we have to follow some steps. First of all, we will read the text to analyze the theme and the title of the lesson. Then we will find the contextual and literal meanings of newly learned words. Then we have to look for the meanings of glory and hope from dictionary to understand the theme of the lesson. Then finally we read and understand how the road to the success and freedom can be achieved with glory and hope. We appreciate the value of glory and hope in carving out the future of any nation. So, glory and hope are two qualities for flourishing any nation. So, next is the reading and comprehension of the text and then answering the question with critical thinking skill. So, first of all, reading comprehension, reading of the lesson is the first part. Then I am going to read paragraph 1 for you as a sample model reading. Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests, comrades and friends, today all of us do, by our presence here and by our celebrations in other parts of our country and the world, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud of. So, this is paragraph 1. Dear student, I am going to point out how to do the translation and comprehension of this lesson. By following the first paragraph, you will do the rest of the reading of the chapter yourself. First of all, reading. Then after that, you have to underline the difficult words, unfamiliar words, or then look up the meanings in the dictionary and list them out. After that, again give a reading, and then you have the new vocabulary, added vocabulary in your word bank, and then you must have a vocabulary increase. Here the vocabulary of the unit given to you. I provided you the pictures form of the vocabulary. Then comes the title and the theme and the summary. Glory and Hope by Nelson Mandela. It served a different purpose. Here was a new president hoping to begin a process of reconciliation and nation building. Glory and Hope was Nelson Mandela's 1994 inaugural speech as the first democratically elected state president of South Africa. At the time, South Africa was in a rough transition from a system of apartheid with segregation of people based on race and class divisions to a system with renewed hope for the equality to all of their citizens. As the first democratically elected state president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela planned to ease the transition, giving the Africans a sense of pride and security. This speech is the first example of his efforts. Reading this speech, the reader encounters lines that tell of pride and of his efforts, passion and devotion. They realize that Nelson Mandela wrote the speech with his heart rather than with his mind. After tough times, Mandela is ashamed of his land and believes that with hard work and patience from the citizens of South Africa, they can reinforce humanity's belief in justice, strengthen its confidence in the nobility of human soul, and sustain all hopes of a glorious life for all. That is all the summary of the lesson. And dear students, the task assigned to you is that you have to reflect on significance of the title and the theme. It means that you have to give your own view. Then prepare a glossary for newly learnt words with their meanings. Add difficult and new words in your lesson glossary section on loose sheets. When reading comprehension of the text, you have to answer the questions. Here is the reference. You have to give. You are given the chapter pages number. Question 1 to 5 from recalling. Question 6 to 8 from interpreting section, and then from question 8 to 9 from extending section. From page number 56 to 61. Write key points for each answer, which can further be elaborated with supporting details. Now we have an activity for you. Conduct research to find out why Nelson Mandela spent almost 27 years in prison as a political prisoner. Then how he became the country's first elected African origin head of the state. And describe in your own words the struggle and the efforts of Nelson Mandela for the liberation of the people of South Africa. So you have to find out these answers of these questions. Then activity 2 is that focus on the peaceful struggle of Nelson Mandela against the racist policies of government of South Africa. Compare it with any of the present scenario of similar kind. So these two activities are there for your enjoyment and for your research work as well. Here comes the essay writing. The contents are given to you. That format of essay writing will be revised, types of essays, brainstorming with the help of a mind map, appropriate vocabulary, word bank, then finally the outline of the essay. And this reference is from the essay, the page number 320 to 326, language study. Here the format of essay writing is given. First paragraph, that must be the introduction, thesis statement, and briefly summarize your topic sentence. Then paragraph 2, topic sentences must be there. Elaborate on your topic sentence, provide an example, evidence or quotation, then explain the significance of the examples, evidence or quotations. Then there is a paragraph 3, topic sentence, elaborate on your topic sentence. Same is the case with your paragraph 4, and the final paragraph is the paragraph 5, in which you have to summarize your topic sentence. Then discuss how the ideas in paragraph 2, 3 and 4 support your thesis. Here are the types of essays: narrative writing, exploratory writing, persuasive writing, and descriptive writing. And here the unique characteristics of all these writings are essays types are given. Exploratory essays are dealing strictly with presenting the facts and told in the third person perspective. Generally has 5 paragraph structure, offers a solution to the problem, determine causes and effects. And in persuasive essays, it is highly decorative kind of writing, presented in debate format. It can be told in first or third person, holds after either a 4 or 5 paragraph structure, and uses opinions as points in an argument, and usually compares and contrasts. Here comes the descriptive essays. Descriptive essays presented in a debate format that can also be told in first and third person, holds either 4 or 5 paragraphs, and uses opinion as points in an argument. And narrative essays is the one in which tells a story with a purpose, normally told in the first person but can be in third person also. It can be written in third paragraphs or size of the book, and uses figurative language and lots of quotations. Here is the brainstorming with the help of a mind map. Here we are going to write about the topic, the achievement of a great leader, Martin Luther. So King Martin Luther, introduction is, We have to give an introduction as an American leader, a king, a famous leader for non-violent protests. Then in the next paragraph we can discuss him as a role, or his role as a scholar, his role as an activist, his signing of the Civil Rights Bill as well. Then his contribution in Selma Civil Rights March, and then assassination of that king, and then we have the, in the end, conclusion of the essay. Here are the vocabulary or word banks given to you: civil rights, scholar, activist, Baptist, pastor, banned jobs, racial discrimination, violence, protester. You can use these words, these vocabulary words, for writing or composing your essay. So the home task is that you have to develop an essay on the achievements and the efforts of great African American leader Martin Luther, and compose it by keeping in mind all aspects of the essay writing we have revised. So the essay, you can get the reference from Language Studies 7.4 essay pages 320 to 326. Thank you so much. That's all for today.